Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the 60th part of What If Deku Was a Magical Girl Mascot. Quirk, Magical Girl Mascot. The author of this great fanfic is Emma. I will leave links to them and original story in the description. Chapter 60, Break Between the Exam. All of Class 1A were the first to arrive. After all, no one else had a plan like theirs. After all, 3/4 of the class had a role to play in the plan to pass. That one quarter were mostly fine, they didn't have a role to play but they still passed. I can't believe I was the last one of us to pass, bemoaned Mineta. You had a role in the plan, muttered Jiro. Some of us didn't. Oh, you're jealous. I had a role in the plan, said Mineta, clear bragging. Jiro was glaring at her perverted classmate. That's enough, grapist, muttered Katsuki. Mineta jumped at that. You guys don't mind about the plan though, said Izuku. No, it's fine, it's just him bragging about it, muttered Jiro. Still, we worked together as a class and we all passed, that's what really matters, said Yayorozu. Did a great job, Deku, said Achiko, hugging her boyfriend. Izuku couldn't help but to blush at this. Surely but slowly other people passed the exam, with Mara getting more and more bored. However, at one point he got excited, due to one person knocking out 100 students in passing. Well, that's interesting, laughed Katsuki. More like insane, said Kaminari. I hate to see who's that guy, said Mineta, shivering. I wonder, said Shoto. Soon enough Inesa came into the room. It was clear he was the one. How did? So you're going to apologize to Baldly? Asked Katsuki. What? Sked Shoto, surprised. You should apologize to him, agreed Suyu. Did we tell you what happened? Asked Shoto. Does it really matter? Asked Suyu. I guess not, sighed Shoto. You should apologize, said Achiko. You were an ass the first time you met, said Katsuki. Hopefully you'll be able to patch things up, said Izuku. Shoto nodded and decided to wait a bit to work up the courage. After a while, that girl from Shiketsu also showed up. She eyed Izuku in a very creepy way, which several members of Class 1A noticed. However, they decided to ignore the looks. After all, there were plenty of creepy looks he got. His quirk did become infamous after all. Hey Achiko, you want me to get you something to eat? Asked Izuku. Of course, said Achiko. Izuku went to a snack table to grab some things for girlfriend. However, that was when the girl from Shiketsu grabbed him. You're the boy that everyone talking about, said the girl. Oh yeah, said Izuku, confused. Come on, I have to talk in private, said the girl. But, said Izuku. Meanwhile, Inesa was talking to another Shiketsu student. Excuse me, said Shoto. Inesa looked at Shoto. Can we talk? Asked Shoto. Inesa nodded and the two found a place to talk. I'm sorry for how I treated you during the exam, said Shoto. I shouldn't have done that. Inesa was surprised, but only a little. You remember what you did? Asked Inesa. It took a little prodding of my memories, but yeah, said Shoto, blushing a little. Inesa looked at the magical girl hero in training in front of him. You know, if you didn't undergo your transformation live on television, I wouldn't have thought you were the same person, said Inesa. Shoto looked at the Shiketsu student. Expect for you hair color and eye color, everything is different about you, said Inesa. Shoto was quiet. What's wrong? Yelled Inesa. I don't even know if I'm really the same person as before, said Shoto. Inesa's eyes widened at that. A lot of the time I feel like the same person, said Shoto. So much has changed that I. Shoto suddenly became quiet. Inasa suddenly felt very guilty. I am so very sorry. I didn't know you were having so many issues with your identity. Yelled Inasa, bowing once again, crashing his head to the ground. Shoto just sweat dropped at the student apologizing and bowing. You don't have to apologize, said Shoto. You didn't know, only my partners and mom know about my identity issues. Oh, right, it would be a private matter, said Inasa. It is, sighed Shoto. Shoto sighed, but happy that Inasa accepted her apology. Meanwhile, with Izuku, the girl had dragged him to an area where there was no one else. I want something from you, said the girl from Shiketsu. I don't know you, so please don't make me bond with you, said Izuku. Oh, that's not what I want, said the girl from Shiketsu. I have a girlfriend, which I really hope you know, said Izuku. If I wanted to, I could turn into her, said the girl from Shiketsu, but I'm not in the mood right now. What do you want then? Asked Izuku. Your blood, said the girl from Shiketsu. That was when she tried to attack him with a knife. Meanwhile, with Achiko, she was getting angry. She saw her boyfriend being dragged away by that Shiketsu girl. That girl better not try anything, growled out Achiko. Calm down, round cheeks, Deku would never cheat on you, said Katsuki. If she does anything, I'm going to kill her, said Achiko. Achiko, no, scolded Tenya. Emergency, mentally yelled Izuku as he turned on telepathy to all of his partners there. All of them jumped. What's wrong? Thought Tsuyu. That girl from Shiketsu is trying to attack me with a knife. Mentally yelled Izuku. What? Asked Katsuki. Please help me, mentally cried out Izuku. Meanwhile with Shoto. Shoto didn't say anything, but she was still talking to Inasa. Is everything alright? Asked Inasa. Izuku had telepathic abilities and he's being attacked by one of your schoolmates, said Shoto. There is no way a Shiketsu student would attack someone from UA, yelled Inasa. We should at least check it out, said Shoto, only having gotten into his good graces. Fine. I'll prove it to you, said Inasa. Thankfully, Izuku gave everyone the location where dragged him off to. Back with Izuku, he dodges the knife attacks. He then activated his mom's quirk and pulled the knife away. However, as it turned out, she had another one. Oh man. I hope that your yummy blood is different than your animal blood. It doesn't even look like blood with how sparkly it is, said the girl from Shiketsu. Izuku paled considerably. How do you know that? Asked Izuku. Only a few knew about his sparkly blood in animal form. Get away from him, yelled Achiko. Izuku turned to the group that came, which of course was Achiko, Katsuki, Shoto, and Inasa. Inasa stared in shock at his schoolmate trying to attack Izuku. Kami! What are you doing? He yelled in shock. Well, I guess my cover has been busted, pouted the girl apparently named Kami. However, that was when his skin started to melt into goo. Everyone watched in horror, but it got worse. Because whoever the girl, it wasn't Kami. And then got even worse. Who are you? And what did you do with Kami? Yelled Inasa. Kami's sleeping somewhere, don't worry, she's still alive, said the impostor. You! Yelled Achiko. Indeed, the impostor was someone that both Izuku, Shoto, Katsuki, and Achiko had met. Toga. You? Whispered Izuku. You're that crazy girl from the league, muttered Katsuki. She is, said Izuku, trying to keep calm. Tsuyu, comma. It's that girl from the forest, thought Achiko. Wait, are you serious? Mentally asked Tsuyu. She is, thought Shoto. Inasa glared harshly at Toga. And it was clear that things were going to get messy at this point in the exam. That will be it for this part. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment if you want part 61. If you want to hear more from me, subscribe. I hope to see you all in the next one.